Hey, everybody. I don't know if there was a delay there or not. Ever since the Facebook outage yesterday, Facebook has been acting really, really strange. Like a lot of the videos aren't loading, and we're getting error messages, and reels weren't working for a while. And even trying to post stuff to stories, it kept giving error messages on it. And I guess they're trying to work out the kinks. Um, with this outage that they had yesterday. Instagram seems to be fine, but Facebook not so much. I think they're having some glitching going on. Anyway, I just want to check in with you guys, see how you're doing. It's a Tuesday check-in kind of day. I went out for a walk this morning. I don't know if you saw my video when I went out for my walk and tried to give you guys a little kick in the butt to have, do, and be more. But I wanted to check in with you guys and see how you are doing. I'm just kind of hanging out here, and if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer anything that you have about getting mentally fit. So many people work on their bodies to get healthy, right? Fit physically. But they ignore the mental part, right? The brain is your command center. This up here, the 6 inches between your ears, is what drives everything. It's what makes every decision, every choice. It controls your emotions, all of your thoughts, what you choose to take action, and if you choose to sit on the couch and watch Netflix all weekend, or if you decide to go out and try to do something to better your life, or to be an example, right? To be an example and a leader to your family, to your kids, if you have kids. And so, man, that 6 inches between your ears is so important to take care of. A good friend of mine hooked me up with some products called Plexus, and there's a drink packet that you just mix in with some water, and it helps you with mental clarity and mental focus. And man, especially as we start aging, I keep Facebook's being really weird right now. It's saying too low frame per second. Please set the frame rate. Anyway, I don't know, but anyway. Especially as you get older, it's important to take care of your mental health, your brain, and to have focus. My mom passed away of dementia, and to see her go through that, man. And my brother and I are both like super afraid of getting Alzheimer's or dementia. It's so running rampant, right? Everybody that you talk to, if you've got friends that have parents that are elderly, and they're dealing with memory issues and those two diseases, it's brutal, man. It is brutal. And so anyway, so my friend hooked me up with this drink stuff, and I've been taking it. It's been pretty awesome so far. But, my point is that, man, you've got to take care of your mental health. You've got to stay inspired. You have to stay motivated. This life is way too short to just live an average mediocre life. You got to get on it. You got to believe. You have to know. You've got to feel that you're worthy of success and having a different life, instead of just doing the normal, get up, go to work, come home, collect your check, put food on the table, pay your rent or your mortgage and your car, your bills. Life is meant to be lived. It's not meant to just live a normal, mediocre, average life. It's not, and so many people fall into that trap. They fall into that sense of false security where, I'm safe just getting a normal job and collecting a secure paycheck. And it's fine. It's fine for some people if that's what you choose to do. That's the freedom that we have, right? We have the freedom of choice that is best for us. But what I'm saying is that I don't want you to live that way by default. Okay, I want you to understand that there are other options out there for you to have whatever life you want to have, to be as successful as you want to be, but it takes persistence, and it takes grinding sometimes, and it takes hustle, and it takes being able to be mentally tough enough to get through the times that are hard. Listen, life is not easy, and you are going to be punched down. You're going to be, drug around. You're going to face things in your life, that these challenges that are not easy. Everybody does, right? You're not different than anybody else. We all face challenges. I don't care how successful you are. But it's the ones that are the strongest that survive. And when they say the strongest, I don't mean physically strong. I mean mentally strong. I mean mentally tough. You've got to get up. You've got to dust yourself off. You've got to try again. You have to do that. And I just think that you have so much potential. You have so much potential that may be wasted, that you're not living up to, that you're not really reaching your full potential of what you could have or could be or could do, because we get settled into this comfortable life, right? Until something dramatic in your life happens and you get a wake-up call and you're like, oh my God, life is short. I need to chase that dream that I had when I was a kid, or follow whatever my intuition is to have a different career, or do some, or whatever. Maybe it's philanthropy. Maybe it's you want to go spend more time volunteering and service, right, of your time with organizations or people, or you want to go feed the homeless, or whatever it is for you. We always say, procrastination is a dream killer. I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll do it next week, or, and I'm only going to go out and donate my time around the holidays, right? Because that's what it seems like. That's when the attention and the focus gets put on people that are maybe less fortunate than us. And instead of, on a regular basis, I'm not saying you have to go out and volunteer your time all the time. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that sometimes we get this wake up call that life is short. And I want you to be able to follow your dreams, and I want you to be able to go after them and not be afraid of failing. Because, listen, there's going to be a lot of things in your life that you're going to fail at, a lot of things. And you probably already have. If you're human and you've lived on this planet more than a few years, you're going to fail at stuff. You failed at things from the time you were born, right? You failed at trying to crawl. You failed at trying to walk. You walk, you fall down, you walk, you get back up, you try again. This failure thing is going to happen throughout your whole life. And what happens is, as we start to grow older, we start to get soft, and we start to get comfortable, and we start to rely on others to help us. And what that leads to is just, at the end of the day, a mediocre life, an average life. And I for those of you that want more, right? Some of you don't, and that's fine. Listen, it's your life. Do with it what you want. It's up to you. That's the beauty. You get to choose what you want and what you're willing to give up to get whatever it is you want. But for those of you that want more, you've got to work on this. You've got to work on your mental toughness. You've got to be able to cultivate it and nurture it and practice. Journaling, writing down affirmations. If you find out that you feel like you're not worthy of success and wealth and the best of everything in life, you better start writing down that you are worthy, that you do deserve it, right? Write it down, because a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking over and over and over again until it becomes a belief, right? It's a form of brainwashing. Let's just call it what it is. You need to brainwash yourself into the belief that you can have, do, and be anything that you desire, right? And persist at it. And no matter how many times life knocks you down, that you're going to get back up and dust yourself off like you were when you were just trying to learn how to walk, and try it again, and go again, and go again, and go again. And not let anybody stop you, not let the naysayers tell you that you can't, or the haters saying that, whatever they want to say. You have got to persevere. You have got to put the pedal to the metal, and you got to go, right? There is no tomorrow, right? For all we know, there is no tomorrow. There may not be a next week or a next year or a next 5 years. There may not be that time. Your time is now. You got to go now. Do something now that's going to make you better. Okay, so that's your Tuesday motivation. I hope you take this to heart, because living a normal average life is easy, and that's why a lot of people do it. They're comfortable. Whatever, it is what it is. Right? Keep up with the Jones. As long as I've got what they got, I'm happy. That's BS. But some people want to live that way, and that's fine. If that's what they want to do. It doesn't affect me one way or the other. But the more people that can rise up and stand up and level up and do something more with their life, the more successful they become, the more tools they have in their toolbox to help other people, right? To inspire and motivate them, to tell them that they can do it too, to stand up as a leader and say, look at me, look at what I've done. You can do it too. And I'm here to help, right? That's what we're on this planet for. That's why we're here. That's why we're all born, is to love and help each other grow and to expand, right? To expand humanity in a good way. There's so much bad in the world. Don't you want something good? Wouldn't you want to start to be the change of something good in this world instead of just worried about yourself and your little house and your little car and your little kids and nobody, and then you're in this little bubble and everybody else stays out of it? I mean, that's not for me. It's not for me. I want to expand. I want to help. I want to lead. I want to inspire. I want to motivate you to get up and rise up and level up and have an extraordinary life. Extraordinary life. Not average, not mundane, but extraordinary. One where you get up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I get to live this life. And why? And it's thanks to you. You can thank yourself for that. Because if it was easy, if having that type of life was easy, everybody would have that type of life. It's not easy. Do you have enough guts to go for it? Do you have enough strength to go for it? Choice is yours. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you very much. Have a great day. Go be great today.